Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It's Glenn Kellaway from the basement. How are you guys today? It's Friday afternoon. I haven't done a video for a couple of days. I want to thank everybody for watching my Beatles tracking thing. I got like over 2,000 views in 5 days. That's pretty cool for my channel. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to do Led Zeppelin next. Tracking Led Zeppelin coming up. I'm going to record it this weekend probably. Today, I want to talk about my. I have a problem. I think my good friend Larry Graves and I share the same problem. We get obsessed with artists, and we get obsessed with each other too. It's kind of strange. Anyway, we get obsessed with artists. Like I turned Larry on to on our CD exchange to Stephen. We gave him a Stephen Wilson album for "Hand Cannot Erase," and the guy loved it. Next thing I know, he's got the whole Stephen Wilson catalog and a bunch of Porcupine Tree and so on the latest CD exchange, Mr. Graves gave me this David Bowie album, Low. Never heard it before. I'm what I consider a casual David Bowie fan up until now. But casual to me means I still had quite a few of his albums. I'll show you what I had. I had Ziggy Stardust, and I have it on album and CD. I have Diamond Dogs. I have Let's Dance. And I have this Bowie live album, David Bowie Stage. CDs, I have Hunky Dory, Diamond Dogs again on CD. Changes, the Hits album. That's a great Hits album, great comp. The Next Day, his last album that he did when he was still healthy. Black Star, which is the album he was recording when he was ill. This album makes me sad. I have a hard time listening to it, but great record. And I have this live album called Welcome to the Blackout Live London 76 or 78, which is actually a pretty good album. So they were kind of, that's the Bowie I had. So I'm a bit more than a casual fan, but not to the point I am now. So Larry lends me Low, and I listen to it and go, holy crap, man. Like, what have I been missing out of David Bowie's catalog? Because this album, Ziggy Stardust was my favorite. If anybody ever asked me, Ziggy Stardust, there was no question. Boy, it made me second guess. I'm going, man, what am I missing? So Low is right up there. It's definitely my second favorite, if it's not my favorite now. It blew me away how good it was, and I can't believe I missed it. So then, being the obsessed human that I am, I went out and bought some more Bowie. Let me see how I did this. So I picked up Low for myself. That was the first one. And while I was out, I picked up Scary Monsters, which I've never heard of any of these albums. I'd never heard them before. So Scary Monsters, Heroes, Pin-Ups, which is a covers album, Lodger, and an album that I did have when it came out and I was a big fan of, but I had the vinyl and I haven't had it for years and years and years, hadn't listened to it for years, Station to Station. So I already was aware that this was a really good album. So I went out and bought those 6 CDs to add to my collection. Then Larry and I went on a little road trip the other day, and I picked up these: Earthling, Heathen, and Space Oddity. Now that's the Ryko edition with the bonus tracks on it. Yeah. And then today, I went to pick up a record that I'm going to do a review on later, so I don't even want to talk about it. While I was there, I thought, I'll go look through the Bowie stuff and see what's there. And I had been looking on the Steve Hoffman forums under David Bowie, and they mentioned the live album Glastonbury 2000. And it got some rave reviews in terms of its sound quality and the performance. So I picked up Glastonbury too. And this album, I've been listening to it today. It's freaking awesome. What a great live album this is. The performances are great. Earl Slick on guitar. And man, really, really, really good. So, what do I think now is the best Bowie albums? I gotta say, if I was ranking them now, I am going to say Ziggy Stardust is definitely number one. I got to leave it at number one. Number two is Low. Number three to me might be Heroes. I really like this album. There are some instrumental tracks on here that are very cool. I'm a big fan. Great album. Of course, the song Heroes is awesome. Station to Station would be next. Then it would have to be Diamond Dogs. After that, Scary Monsters, another album I hadn't heard until a few days ago. Freaking love Scary Monsters. Earthling. Larry told me I might have a hard time with this one. What is it like? I felt like putting the strobe light on and dancing through this one. Great album. Earthling. I think next might be Hunky Dory. I think after that it might be, I got to give kudos to Black Star, even though it makes me sad. It's an amazing record. Lazarus is such an incredible song. The Next Day is a really good album. I'm going to say Pin-Ups. I love some of the covers on here, especially See Emily Play, the Pink Floyd cover. Fantastic. Best song on the album. Next, I would say Space Oddity, David Bowie. Just for that song alone, it's got to be up there. Lodger, which first couple of listens, I found it a bit uncomfortable. And Heathen, which is really good. It's almost a bit laid back for Bowie. But absolutely falling in love with David Bowie, completely obsessed. He's on the turntable and in the CD player like constantly right now. So if somebody can help me with an obsessive personality, I don't know what to do about it. But I guess there could be worse things going on I could be obsessed about. But I highly recommend checking out this Glastonbury 2000 if you haven't heard it. It's awesome. Yeah, out of the two, I really enjoyed this live album, but this one blows it away. So thank you, Larry, for running up my credit card and for inspiring me to check out more of Mr. Bowie. So I will be back with more videos on the weekend. Everyone have a great weekend. It's Friday afternoon right now. Peace out, everyone. Take care.